Alright, what's going on everybody? Man here, and a new snapshot has just been released. This is the Snapshot 13W17A, and as well as this snapshot, they have released a pre-release for 1.5.2, but that is just a couple of bug fixes. 1.6 is when the horses and everything else will be added. So let's get into it. So the first thing we have is hardened clay, and this is what the hardened clay looks like. Basically, you put a regular clay block into the furnace, and it will be smelted to create a hardened clay block. Now, the hardened clay block doesn't actually have any uses yet. It just is a decoration block. I don't know if they'll add any crafting recipes or anything in the future, but for right now, this is the hardened clay block. Now, another thing they've added is name tags. Now, name tags, you need to put them in an anvil, and if you give them a name, whatever you right-click will get that name. So if I put Bob, for example, and I right-click this wolf here, then you can see that it now has the name Bob. And if I have my cursor over it with any item in my inventory, the name Bob will come up. And if I put it away, you can see that you can't see the name anymore, but every time you put your cursor over it, it will get the name. Now this works for any mob. If I do it to this zombie here, you can see that the zombie's name is now Bob, and anytime I put my cursor over it, his name will become Bob. Another thing to point out is that mobs that you've named will not despawn. So this is actually quite helpful, because if you name something and it despawns, that'd be pretty upsetting. So that's also a pretty nice feature with the name tag. The next thing we have is zombies can call in reinforcements, and what this means is if you're attacking a zombie, it is a slight chance of calling in other zombies, so the zombies will spawn near it and attack me as well. So it's a pretty slight chance, but sometimes it can happen. And the next thing we have is less water pools will spawn in a desert. And what Mojang posted is made deserts more deserty. And this is what it means. So think realistically, a desert wouldn't really have a lot of water pools in it because it would be extremely hot. So they made water pools less frequent to spawn in a desert. They still do spawn, but it's a very slight chance. Finally, we have items in the creative menu will give you the block/item type. And what they actually posted was added extra tooltip info in the search tab for the creative inventory. And if we go into the search tab here, and I put my cursor over one of these items, you can see that in blue it says what kind of block it is. So if I go over any of these blocks, you see that they are building blocks. Leaves here are decoration blocks, as well as the dead bushes, the flowers, the wool. And there's also redstone, there's also tools, and combat, and basically all these are all these little sub-menus here. So they've labeled the items so that you know what kind of item they are, and that can be kind of helpful as well. So thanks for watching this video on the Snapshot 13W17A. If you're excited for this snapshot, click that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video.